Hi, thank you for joining me. This video is just for you if you are starting to get stiffness in your neck, you're starting to struggle to move it in the way that you used to. Do not worry, there are simple ways that you can improve and maintain this. Today I'm going to give you 3 of my best techniques to show you how quickly and effectively you can regain and maintain your neck range of movement. Hello, welcome to another Physio Life Skills video. My name is Justin Scriven. I'm a physiotherapist here in Fordingbridge in the UK, and today I'm going to reveal to you the best 3 exercises that I use with my patients to try and help them quickly and effectively loosen their neck. Now, as we get older, these things happen very slowly. We often find that we gradually can't use our neck in the same way or move our neck in the same way as we used to. And it's one of these things that seems to creep up on us gradually, and we suddenly find that we can't get to a junction anymore in the car, an intersection, and be able to actually look and see if there are cars coming. We find that we're turning our body more when we turn because we can't turn our head so easily. And as I say, it's something that creeps up on us gradually. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you why this happens. I'm going to show you 3 fantastic techniques that will enable you to quickly and effectively regain the movement that you've lost, and hopefully then show you as a skill that you can use again and again to maintain this movement as you get older. But before we start, I have my usual warning for you, and there are really 2 things that you've got to bear in mind. Number 1, make sure that whoever you get advice from on the internet is qualified. There's some great videos out there, there's some great information to learn that can help you, but please make sure whoever that you're watching that they are fully qualified, because then you can ensure that the advice you're getting is good. But the second thing is, even though I am a health professional, this is not individual health care advice. So this is educational advice. So if you've got any doubts of whether this is suitable for you, then please check with your own doctor or healthcare professional. And if of course you get any kind of pain or discomfort when you do any of these techniques or exercise, then please stop. But that being said, let's get on with it. I'm going to show you these 3 techniques that are going to be invaluable for you in the future. Now, the first technique is possibly the simplest, the cheapest, and yet one of the most effective ways of trying to improve your neck range of movement. And that is simply using heat. The muscles of your neck will respond so well to using heat. They will improve the blood flow to them, and it will relax the muscles beautifully. And the best thing to use is something like this. So this is a heat pack. We call them Wheatie bags in the UK. And you put them in the microwave for about 1.5 minutes. They need to be a medium heat. They don't need to be scalding, but they need to be warm enough to feel that they're doing some good. And preferably long enough so that you can cover the back and the sides of your neck. It doesn't really matter if it's on the front of your neck, but certainly the back and the sides is really important to get that heat in there. And what you do is you hold that on and leave it there for about 10 to 15 minutes. And that on its own, sometimes, once you take it off and then practice your movement again, can be enough to make a significant difference in your range of movement. But if we add that into the second technique, or do that one first, it can be even more effective when we do the exercise or the second technique that we're going to show you now. So the second technique is something called trigger point release. And what happens is when the neck has been stiff for a long time, we often develop trigger points in the muscles. Now these are little focal knots in the muscles that won't allow the muscle to let go. And this will often be a major restricting force in the way that we can move our neck. Now the best thing to actually release this is just with your fingers. And the easiest thing to do is find the back of your skull, so run the fingers down your head, and there's a little dip just at the base of the skull where the muscles start in here. And you can use the pads of your fingers just to circular move all the way down the neck. And as you do that, you'll be aware of whether you find an area that you think, oh, that's a little bit tense, that's a little bit of pain in there. So if you find an area that's a little bit tense or a little bit more tender, then gently hold it. Don't mess around with it, not too deep, but just hold it still. And what you'll find initially, there may be a bit of discomfort, but then gradually that pain will start, or discomfort will start to ease. and you'll feel the muscle relaxing. So what you can do is you can just work up and down the side of the spine and the muscles either side and gently release that muscle tension. The third technique is possibly one of the best things that you can learn to improve your neck movement. And this takes advantage of the fact that when a muscle contracts, as soon as it lets go, there's a window of opportunity that you can actually use to release that muscle. So the exercise or technique is going to look like this. You turn your head to the point where you feel your stiffness kicking in and you can't go any further. At that point, you put the hand that you're turning away from on the side of your head, not onto the jaw, but on the side of the head. And 50% of your maximum, I want you to turn your head into your hand, but don't allow it to move. So you're going to push in for 5 seconds, 50%, and then when you let go, the muscle should relax and enable you to move a little bit further. When you get to the new range, you just repeat again. So you're going to push into your hand for 50% for 5 seconds, and then when you let go, you turn again. Now usually 2 repetitions is enough to get as much range of movement as you can, but if you're still getting more at 2, then try a 3rd and a 4th, and obviously repeat it the other way as well. So there you have it. You now have an invaluable physio life skill. This is something that you can use to quickly regain your range of movement of your neck if you can, or as much as you can. And then it's also a skill that you can use as you get older to maintain that movement so you don't slowly find it coming away, drifting away from you and you're getting stiffer. If you find this video useful, then please follow along the channel and look at more videos of ways that you can do things to improve your physical well-being. Thank you for joining me today. I really hope you found it helpful. Let me know how you get on in the comment section below. If there's anything or any other exercises that you think other people will find useful for helping loosen up the neck, then please by all means add those as well. And I look forward to seeing you next time.